knuckle action just ahead with BYB 9.
Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. He is making his bare knuckle debut, and he fights out of Hilo, Hawaii. Introducing Toby MISECH. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. He holds an undefeated bare knuckle record of 1 win, 0 losses, and he fights out of Canton, Ohio. Introducing Schaefer. Our referee in charge, Wayne Spinola.
All right, gentlemen. Listen, guys, you know the rules. Obey my commands at all times, protect us at all times. We want you now, shake hands. Okay, step back and get you guys started in a second.
Schaefer 1-0. Toby MISECH making his professional bare knuckle debut. Toby's a southpaw. He's in the blue. Schaefer in the red. Here we go. White trunks for Schaefer. Black trunks for the Hawaiian. Toby too quick MISECH. Quick body shot.
And of course, when you get to southpaw orthodox, it gets back to the feet.
Yeah, feet.
Keeping that lead foot outside.
Yeah, also be careful they don't trip over each other's feet, and also got to watch the clashes of heads at times. So good shot there, good left hand there by MISECH.
Boy, he's got some quick hands.
Yep. Nickname's too quick.
That's it.
Schaefer was planning to attack the body of MISECH, but he might be too quick. He may not be there long enough.
Yeah, you're gonna have to attack from the outside for that for the time being.
Nice counter.
I think Schaefer trying to lure him in, and maybe
get
him to
shoulder roll was beautiful.
Yeah, get him to overcommit, maybe counter him from there. Maybe that's his plan. I guess he figures he can't close the gap at center of Trigon.
A lot of MMA experience, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experience for MISECH as well as with Schaefer.
And Schaefer's talking to MISECH now.
Yeah.
Says, come on in, come on in.
Well, there's not a Hawaiian in the world who's unwilling to talk back.
Well, so far, MISECH hasn't said anything, though. Look,
Yeah.
he just does his punching.
Let's go, bruh. Toby, very nice young man, a father, husband. Just got married. Said I didn't even get a honeymoon. I said, well, get yourself, you know, a honeymoon after this. He'd like to do it with a victory.
Good sharp left hand to the stomach by MISECH, but he got poked by a parry attempt of Schaefer.
I tell you what, Schaefer's pretty slick with his counter.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he gives you that shoulder roll and then he counters off of it. Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, he tries to parry it. He tries to block his face, and he ended up poking him.
But was it with the left hand?
Yeah.
Unintentional. Toby seems to be fine, and we continue the battle. See Schaefer showing the respect.
And Schaefer, I mean, Schaefer wants to fight from that corner, which surprises me.
Well, I think he realizes maybe he can't find his way inside at center Trigon. MISECH's feet are too fast, so I think he's just basically trying to adapt and trying to suck MISECH in. And maybe he's in the corner, he can get MISECH to stay still for a second while he attacks him.
And, you know, Schaefer had the same trouble when he fought the last time we saw him. And then all of a sudden, by the third round is when he got his feet going, and he landed that big shot to the body.
And MISECH's feet are quick, man. He's going to have to figure something out. Because I don't even think waiting on the corner is going to affect MISECH. MISECH is not going to overcommit. He seems like a smart fighter, and it seems like he knows the timing of when to be in and when to be out.
Youngest of 5, 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters. One of his older brothers is a black belt in karate. Wife Brianna, 2 daughters. And his son Braxton was with him in the Trigon earlier. Now he's in his first bare knuckle battle officially. Good first round for the Hawaiian.
So I'm going to give that first round to MISECH.
Yeah, it seems like he had control center ring. No big shots were landing from either guy, but it seemed like MISECH dictated the way the fight was fought.
2-3-2, that straight, that drop the hammer. When you're diamond out, hook, and fire the
Round two. Toby MISECH. The southpaw, blue wraps, black trunks. Seth Schaefer in the red, looking to move to 2-0 inside the Trigon. And Toby's movement, his quickness, his athleticism being showcased in a huge way here in this fight thus far.
We'll see, though. MISECH wants to sit down on some of those punches now, so he doesn't get in and out of there. See if he's trying to test his power, see if he can take him out.
That's also the only way. The only way Schaefer is going to be able to land. If Schaefer can apply that sharp defense on those times when MISECH is sitting down a little bit more, maybe MISECH maybe they'll be able to counter Schaefer.
Good combination. Toby will stand in the pocket and exchange. He's very mentally tough. Sometimes too much. Depends on his chin too much. Leaves himself open for a counter. He's trying to find that middle ground here.
And boy, you sense that MISECH now senses that Schaefer can't hurt him right now.
Yeah, and also MISECH, there's not enough daylight between his punches. He's so fast and he keeps him so short. It's hard to counter in between those.
He won amateur titles in almost every event held in Hawaii. Has a win over that UFC veteran Eric Perez in Bellator that I talked about. He said, Seth is very tough. This will be a fun fight. Has been thus far.
Yeah, he's got some good boxing skills.
You know, and the boxing skills that he has, I mean, you would never even know he's an MMA guy.
Yeah, he fights. His stand-up is like a boxer. I mean, I have to imagine he's practiced a lot in boxing. His stance, the way he pushes. I mean, it's just the way his feet are set. I mean, he looks like a boxer to me.
And he moves laterally beautifully.
Yeah, if somebody would have just told me what do you think this guy's background is, I would have said boxing. Even the way he kind of touches with that lead probing hand, the way a southpaw does in boxing, I would have bet a lot of money I lost that his background was boxing and not MMA.
Well, Paulie and Benny, he has 11 professional MMA wins, 8 by knockout.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And he does a good job with that jab.
Oh, nice counter uppercut there by MISECH.
There's that body shot.
Yeah, those are good body shots by Schaefer.
That was a push down.
Yep.
That was a push down. In McGregor's camp, that would have been a knockdown, but in real life, it's a push down. The referee. Oh, nice body shot there by Schaefer again. He's looking for that hook to the body.
Trying to find an opening, trying to time the ultra fast Toby too quick MISECH.
Well, that's the way you fight fast, guys. You go for aim for the shoulders and get what you get.
But you know what he's doing? You see what he's doing? He's going for the Thai plum and trying to get to the body. You see? Because he can't get him to sit still, so maybe with the Thai plum, they'll get him to sit still. Good fight. This is a skill fight between both fighters, man, honestly. This is a real skill fight.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to give it on to Schaefer.
It's close rounds. You got to know what you're watching to appreciate this fight, though, because this is not one of those rock'em sock'em fights like some of the other fights we've had. This is a real skill fight.
No, there's a reason why our matchmaker, Mel Valenzuela, is headed to the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, talking to Mel, too, he says, when Toby called him and said, hey, I want to fight, boy, he was just delighted about giving him a chance because he was already familiar with him.
Sure.
And like Paulie said, he doesn't look like an MMA fighter. If you see him, you'd swear he was a boxer.
And I I called a bunch of his fights, you guys, and he's a great kid. He'll bring it, and he does. He's a stand-up fighter.
And he looks like he's in great shape. I mean, he's not even breathing right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can see when the boxer gets tired, you can kind of start to see it from the lack of explosiveness in his legs. Right now, he's very explosive going in and going out in those pockets. Right now, you can see he's in shape.
Initially, this fight was a bit earlier on the card, and Mel moved it. You can see why right now. Still to come, our co-main event, Erin Toughill, Sonya Dreilieng, and then the title fight between Jose Fernandez and J.D. Burns. This one's in round 3. Benny has it 1-1.
Schaefer's real slick, though, man. I tell you, he makes you just miss. Oh, good, some good shots by MISECH, but Schaefer makes him miss enough of them to. And what I like about Schaefer's defense is he doesn't overcommit to it, so he remains in a dangerous position. So he keeps you stressed even when you're attacking him, because he doesn't overcommit to the defense and leave the pocket so much.
And you know what he does really good, too? He rolls. He rolls.
Yeah, he stays in place. He makes you miss right from there. And this way, he gives himself the option to punch back, and you know he has that option, so he stresses you, too.
See, there's that tight plug to the body.
There it is.
There it is.
Good shots. Continuous shots by Schaefer. And Seth kept in a position where Toby could not clinch back and avoid. And he continues to utilize that body.
Get that plum in there. Oh, good hook there by MISECH on the out, though.
Third round seems to be Schaefer time.
Watch these hooks, though, by watch these hooks. Oh, big uppercut there by MISECH. MISECH makes him count. He's getting pushed down in there.
That's not a knockdown?
If you ask Owen Rowdy, it might be, but not. Oh, good body shots. And I tell you what, MISECH is starting to cover the body more, and he's let his head.
But this is what he does. This is what he was looking to do.
You see, even these little taps, but they're annoying, bro. I'm telling you. Oh. Because he's got MISECH in place, and fighting off the Thai plum also makes you tired. So MISECH is not even fighting the Thai plum off anymore, and it's keeping him in a bad place.
Well, this is a great way to slow down a fast fighter.
Yep. And you see Schaefer's not loading up every one of those shots. What he's doing is keeping MISECH fatigued and working. And this is where the conditioning of MISECH will really be tested here.
Boy, you talk about a cerebral technique.
Yeah.
This is it. See how patient he was in the first 2 rounds?
It's not loading everything up, but what it's doing is it's just keeping MISECH stressed. It's keeping MISECH stressed. Oh, big upper.
There's that hook. There's that hook.
I tell you, he's got to be careful. I said he's got to be careful. MISECH comes up with these big shots. He's got to be careful. Getting lax in there.
You said it about 2 or 3 times, Paulie, on the exit, on the exit.
And in a round where he had such a good round, now MISECH has a chance to take it back from him. He probably is doing that with that knockdown. In a round where Schaefer drew so much blood and had so much success, having been knocked down probably cost him the round.
What a fight!
How do you score that round? He did all that damage on MISECH's face. All that damage has been done in this round only. I mean, so Schaefer had a hell of a round, but got knocked down.
Okay, but if you take 3 minutes, I mean, you get Schaefer winning 2 minutes and 58 seconds of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So who wins the round? Because it's a knockdown. How do you? Because he got knocked down. So here's here's the onslaught. And at first Schaefer was trying to get to the body and just making it work to the body, but you're gonna notice he's trying to keep the. You see, once in a while, every once in a while, I noticed that early in the round. Every once in a while, MISECH would come up with a big shot, and I was saying, you know what, Schaefer's not really careful enough, and finally he was able to get that shot right there. See, a little bit lax on that plum stepping out.
But when you see a guy like MISECH go down, as far as, you know, because he had him in the corner. He had nowhere to go, and then he squats down. Yeah. How do you interpret that?
Yeah, I guess, you know what it is? MISECH, I think MISECH got tired of fighting off the plum all the time, because fighting off the plum makes you tired, too. And it put him in bad situations, and I think Schaefer maybe got overconfident. Started getting a little lax.
Toby MISECH making his bare knuckle debut. Seth Schaefer looking to move to 2-0.
This is a good fight, man.
You hear the corner Schaefer just saying, walk him down, walk him down. This is a great fight.
Yeah, some real skill, will.
Nice movement by Toby. Great pressure by Seth.
I tell you, MISECH, for all the skill he's got, he's going to get his will tested. Because Schaefer does not.
There's that body shot.
Yeah.
That's a delayed response, Mike. That's a liver shot right there.
It is all over. Seth Schaefer with the body shot and the victory.
As predicted, another body shot. And that's what it is. He wears you down so much, then gets you out with that body shot. Unbelievable.
Great fight.
And you know, Paulie, this is a technique, a strategy we haven't seen. And that is, you know, the way he did it. He was patient during the first two. You saw the speed, and then he stopped that speed.
Yeah, he stays calm. He stays calm the whole time, and he doesn't let some negativity in the early part of the fight really rile him or get him down, you know, because you can see the speed MISECH had early in the fight. It could really frustrate you, and you can see a little bit of frustration on the part of Schaefer, just kind of laying in the corner, hoping to suck MISECH in because he couldn't get to him in any other way. But as the fight wears on, he's done it. He did it the last fight, and he did it this fight. As the fight wears on, he gets to you. And he started wearing down MISECH, and there's that body shot. But
Paulie, what did we talk about last night on Fight Stars? The delay.
Yeah.
And Benny, you pointed it out immediately. The big body shot when it lands, there's that delay. And Paulie, you were telling me how you did it.
Watch how he sets it up. He touches him first. Watch him touch him first, gets the arm up, sort of like Mickey Ward, and there, right there. You see Mickey Ward with that little touch first, and then goes down underneath. Let's see if you see from this angle.
Let me tell you something. After that shot, the Mexican counsel is going to give Mexican citizens.
Right there. You see that little touch underneath, and boom, he gets the arms up from MISECH and gets him underneath to the body. And this is after making MISECH work.
Right.
Making MISECH really work and fatiguing MISECH. So that body shot affects you even more because you've been forced to work and you've been forced to just put out all that energy, and now that body shot really hurts you.
Paulie was saying, because I asked him about it after the fight that we had last night, Benny, he said, yeah, I'd be in sparring and I'd get the body shot, and he just, Paulie said, I'd won 1,000. He knew it was coming. Yeah, he knew it was coming.
It's like you can kind of tell. You can also tell when you land a good one. You know, like you landed, a guy may not go down, but you can see about a second later, he starts to give you the reaction, even if he doesn't go down, like, or he'll step out of the pocket and he'll start going in retreat really quickly. So even you can see when guys are affected with that body shot.
So with the bare knuckle, do you feel the kidney?
I don't know. I think you just feel the liver. I think Schaefer tries to reach in there and just rip your liver out.
Well, Benny, you made the great point. There was that delay, and then the fight was over, and here's Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Wayne Spinola, calls a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of the fourth round, declaring your winner by knockout, Seth Schaefer!
Seth Schaefer with the body shot that ends the fight. A great fight in the fourth round. Great skills shown by both fighters, different strategies, and when Seth was able to weather the early storm and